Camera rolling. Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is a new setup. I hope you like this setup. I know this is different. This is wide. If it look wider, it's probably a reason for that. And that reason is because I have brought a FX6 as the title of the video shows. So, yeah, let's dive right into it. Why I brought an FX6 in 2025. Wow. So the reasons I brought an FX6 is a couple reasons. I got price, I got workflow, and I needed a B cam to my FX30. If you've been watching this channel for a long time, you know I've been rocking with the FX30, and the FX30 has been my A cam, and it's been a blessing to me. The FX30 has treated me so well, and it's got me so many jobs. It kind of got me to a point in my career where I am today. I've been able to shoot on that 422 10-bit sensor, the Super 35 crop, and I've been making videos look glorious. But aside of me always wanted to go back to kind of full frame, and not because of the hype of full frame, just of the look, the shadow depth of field, the able to have like that 35 mil, but that full frame background with the fall off. It just look a little better to me. And maybe I've been watching too much LF and Oppenheimer and big large format stuff, and it kind of got in my brain. But just knowing to have that full frame option, and I think having the FX6 is just one of them things where it was necessary for my workflow. I think I've outgrown the FX30. Almost like last year, I knew I needed a new camera. I've been shooting on the FX6 for different freelance jobs, and just operating with it and just having it. It was like, yeah, Clark, this is the camera for you. I was looking to different systems. I was looking to the RE system. I was looking to the picture systems, and me just going back and forth for what my workflow is and how I worked in different freelance jobs, and then with the company had the FX6 just made sense. The Alexa mirror that was going for like 7 to 10,000. The Pixels, was only around that 35, I believe, or I forgot. But once you get it all packaged up, probably around 5,000. So I was able to get this FX6 for around 5,600 open box, with no hours on it. It was typically brand new. The only thing, actually nothing was missing. I had got the tilted cage that was open box as well, and that was missing like one screw. So everything was here. Everything works perfect. Kind of crazy. I didn't press record button until I actually was on set, on a movie set, but it all worked out. The FX6 worked just fine, just as fine. And I think my only like determining factor that I was kind of like thinking I needed was open gate. And without the FX6 having open gate, it was like kind of giving me like, I don't know if I should get it, but I feel like just looking at the market right now, Sony only doesn't have a camera around that $8,000 to $10,000 price range. With the FX9 being discontinued this year, they may make a camera for that, but I don't know if they're gonna go under the Burano as their prosumer like camera and give us something in between the FX6 and Burano, because in actuality, with all these updates happening, why can't they just update the camera to shoot open gate? And if you go higher than 422 10-bit, what's the point of even getting the Venice if you can get this type of quality and image out of this sensor? So it's something to think about, and I think Sony knows this, so they're not gonna go too hard. Just looking at their old research, the FX-S7, the FX-SS5, they came out 2014, so the FX9 came out like 5 years later. It's kind of around the same period. This came out in 2020. FX9 came out 2019, so that kind of makes sense why they discontinued it. But with the FX6 still getting updates in February, I feel like this camera's here for a long time, at least the next 3 years. I don't think we can get any more Kers. Like, I know the Pixels, something got a 17K, but like, why would I want 17K? And I know you can do good stuff at 17K. You can crop in and make it feel like all crazy, but like at a certain point, I feel like the video is kind of like at its peak right now. The next thing we probably gonna have to go into is holograms. And I say all this to say is that the FX6 is a great camera, and I think it's not going nowhere for a real long time. I think it works perfectly with my workflow, my FX30. So now I'm able to have a great A cam with a great B cam. And the best thing on this camera, by far, hands down, is the internal ND. It's like, once you experience internal ND and auto ND and able just to go with a variable ND and switch to the exact perfect amount of ND that you need to get your exposure right. I wish they had like a half stop, but they don't. They start at the 1/4, which is like a full stop. But other than that, you can get the ND exactly how you want. You're cooking, bro. This is like probably the best camera. And my workflow, I can do solo stuff. I can do full team stuff. I can do multicam with other FX6 operators. So many people have FX6s now, especially in the industry. I know some people that just upgraded from their FS7s to FX6s now. with this being a 5-year-old camera, I think we're going to see this camera in the field for the next 10 to 12 years. And I know it's not an FX9, but it's still a great camera to have. And if you're looking to buy a camera, look into the FX6, yo, or look into the FX9. They even cheaper right now on eBay. So this is why I brought it in 2025. Don't be scared, don't be alarmed, but the FX6 is here to stay, and I feel like it's gonna be here for a long time. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'm Clark Bishop. I wish I could talk more like about the camera and being on set, but it was cool. I used it for the first time, and I really like it. It's not my first time using it, but it's my first time owning it. So it's a great camera. I know there's tons of videos out there. I just wanted to give you an update on my life and why I got the FX6. And we're still gonna be hearing videos about the FX30, but more and more likely it's gonna be more videos about the FX6 and just my workflow and cinematography and just different ways to level up your game. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. A little update on my life. Thank you. Peace.